It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Called in left side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Love. He has the first over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Play fake, it's Love. Called in by Musgrave. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Levis ready to send this one away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
2nd down, he takes the option right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. finds a seam down the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Hill. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw here on 1st down. He puts some power on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Eagles, 60.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Going to the ground again on 1st. A lot of grass ahead. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Unlock Lion, unlock Lion. Bring it.
Mitchell. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hold the ready.
1 quarter gone in our...
First quarter with the score tied.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Take go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2.
Brought down at the
3 yards on that carry. That leaves them facing 4th and goal.
brings up fourth and
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Ready? Check. Hurt. Ready?
Running right with Mitchell. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers take a second quarter lead. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Tony now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 clock.
Blown back gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. From the 27. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. He puts some juice on it. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hawk 7, Bronco switch.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. He cuts it towards the sideline. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's good for our Green Bay Packers.
Let's go now. 70 line. Check. Get up.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Bronco 80. Ready?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs, who's hurt after that play and in need of a look from the training staff. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Cougar 19.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
A give to Mitchell, running left. Punches it in, touchdown Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Tony now to return it. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18, let's go. 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Back to the air, following the pick 6. He's on the move. And he gets him around 6 there. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. This is complete to Olave. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tony now to return it. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Tony now to return it. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Cowboy 80. Ready? 65 cat. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8. Shut up.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Set. Head to 60. Head to 60. Smash. Smash.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Love from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Reload. Reload, baby.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. No one around. He's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st down throw, here's Love. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. The give now to Mitchell. Big gap up the middle. And he has it all the way down to the 8. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles. These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Let go.
Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Left wing 19. Go. Dragon 60.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Olave. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
70 Lions. Here we go, set.
They'll try and throw it here. He finds Johnson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Roll, roll, roll.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Packers have possession, hoping to close out a win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set.
This is Reed working the right side. And he crosses midfield before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ready. Panther Street. Panther Street. Hut, hut.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. shotgun now for Love. On target to Musgrave. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Takes the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Touchdown, Green Bay! We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there.
Yeah.
Because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to take this one to the 25 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They bring a tight end in motion right. 2nd and 8. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Check. Let's go.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. This is Mitchell. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers about set to celebrate this win. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Go!
Here's Love. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Tony now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Forced out to his right. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes again. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, right here. Go.
Back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Saints call for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing from the gun here. They connect for the 1st. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Back 60. Set. Set up.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.